Welcome back to Studio Chatter. We live in a very dry environment and we need to be careful with our skin. Welcome Holly Mayer and Joni Holmes with Rodan and Fields Skincare.
Welcome to Studio Chatter, ladies, for having us.
Thanks. It's
Beautiful
such a pleasure
skin
to be here.
too, right?
Thank you. That's what we're here to talk about.
Well,
Wonderful.
right now we're transitioning with spring and summer and the climate. And Utah, the climate here is crazy all the time. And I know for me, I've always had crazy skin, but right now I'm into my 40s and I'm trying to figure out climate, aging, all of that stuff. So help us learn a little bit more about Rodan and Fields.
Great. Skincare.
Skincare, yes. Okay, so Rodan and Fields, they are a premium skincare brand, and actually today they were just announced as the #1 skincare brand in
Really?
the U.S.
Wow.
At all like price points, all over the board.
Wow.
They're
And you're
#1.
competing, you just said premium, so you're competing against, what are some, like Clinique,
Clinique,
Image?
Estee Lauder, Image, and those companies have been around
For a long time.
50 years.
Decades, yeah.
And Rodan and Fields started in 2002.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Wow.
they are the fastest growing skincare company.
Well, would it be a far stretch to say? I mean, I think I recognize it from the Proactive commercials when I had what's the
Acne?
Yes, I mean
Zits?
the two the two female
Yes, dermatologists.
Yes,
Yep.
that's how it all started, right?
Yep. They started Proactive, and since then they've sold all their rights
Okay.
to Proactive and are just fully invested in Rodan and Fields.
Really?
And it's a home business now for
Direct sales.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. So it's a direct sales model. So they actually did start out in 2002 in like high-end department stores, Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, and they were the #1 skincare brand in those department stores. But in 2008 is when they decided, they'd have women come in and be like, "Oh, my best friend told me about the skincare she's using. What is it?" And so they realized it was women selling other women these products, and that's when they decided to pull out and go into direct sales. Yep.
Wow.
So
That's
how
usually
all
how it
came
works,
about.
right? Tell me what you're using.
Yeah.
Tell me your secret.
That's exactly how I got started. It's
Yeah.
just, what is your secret? I want that golden ticket. What's that fountain of
Right.
youth? So, but yes, we are in a very dry climate, and it's not always friendly to our face. And especially as we age, skin changes, we change, and then it's all of a sudden like, I never had these spots before. What is this on my face? And so Rodan and Fields is fantastic about addressing all of those issues. There's 4 different regimens, and we also have something called a solutions tool that will tell you if you're not sure what skin type you have. One of the major things in Utah that I run into, and I talk to a lot of makeup artists, is they say that people do not moisturize their skin. So regardless of what product you are using, you need to have a good moisturizer on your skin, especially for brides or anyone getting their photos done.
Right.
You need to, weeks in advance, keep your skin really well cared for and moisturized, because when they go to put that makeup on, it's not going to go
Even
on
if you're
smoothly.
oily? I'm not oily, but is that why people don't moisturize? Is because they're oily?
And some people might, and that's one great thing about our lines is our Unblemished line has an oil control
Oh, okay.
moisturizer.
Oh,
And
that's good
it's-
to know then.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay.
It's great stuff.
You do hear that though, time and time again, because people are so afraid to put moisture in because you're afraid, especially if you've had acne-prone skin before, you're afraid to put anything on top of it that might actually cause another blemish.
Right.
So what are the ingredients inside that are making it so it's not doing that?
Right. Well, and that's the thing too. It's going to totally depend on your skin. So like she said, we have 4 different regimens. So this right here is our anti-aging skincare line. So anti-aging helps reduce your pores. But then we also have our reverse line.
That's what I use.
Reverse
and
line.
it helps.
Yeah.
It has helped
That's
tremendously.
for overall skin coloration, your dark spots, uneven skin tone. I personally use both of them, and I
Okay.
love them. And then the Unblemished is for acne, and then we have our Soothe for sensitive skin. And the thing about Rodan and Fields, like you said, it's multi-med therapy, so it's the right ingredients in the right order for the right results. So for you to, you know what I mean? Like, that's where you have to take the solution tool and find out what's best for your skin, and then go from there.
So how is the best way for someone to learn that? So is this done through home parties or online, or do you sit down with a personal, like, would we schedule a meeting together and you say, okay, Natasha, let's figure out what's going on here with your skin?
Yes, all of
All of the above?
All of
Okay.
the above.
The great thing about the skincare, it's very accessible. And so you have your consultants, we have our solutions tool, which looks like this, and you go online, you can do it on your laptop, your iPad, and so this is where you start, is through the website and the solutions tool, and you'll go through and you'll just answer these questions, which are medically backed because it's founded by dermatologists, and then it would direct you into the right line of skincare. And so that's the great thing about them moving out of department stores into like home-based businesses, is that they are riding the wave of the internet, and so you can be at home in your pajamas watching Studio Chatter, and on your laptop ordering or doing your solutions tool with Rodan and Fields. And I was going to say, when Joni was talking about the lines and the different products we offer, about the Unblemished, it's the #1 anti-acne regimen in the country. And I've become like that crazy lady who, if I see someone with breakouts, I'm like, this can help you, let me help you. Because so many people run to the dermatologist, which is not bad. It's great to have your doctor's opinion on what's going on with your skin, but they'll automatically put them on a birth control to try and control their skin, put them on Accutane, vitamin A, all these products that are so dangerous. If you look at the side effects, some of the side effects are really horrendous, even up to like infertility on some of the side effects. And so instead of trying to treat it with a prescription and going really drastically, that is why I really like the Unblemished line, is it is treating it topically, as well as, look at your health and your diet and what you're eating, but also to just be able to treat that topically before you start ingesting some really dangerous prescription medication.
Right, and a lot of questions we get asked, is Proactive and Unblemished the same formula? It's not.
Okay.
Totally different
New and
formulas.
improved.
Yeah, and it's this Unblemished is sulfur based.
Okay.
So it is a totally different line. So we've had people who are like, oh, I've tried Proactive, didn't love it. This is totally different.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Natasha asked, do they just call you and set up an appointment? Can they do it all online or a party? All three, whatever
can do
their personal
All
preference
three. I
is.
have had customers who emailed me. I sent them some information, and I looked, and the next day they'd done all their ordering and taken care of it by themselves. Joni is fantastic.
I'm not like that. I make them do it.
Yeah, Joni is fantastic about walking
If you-
everyone
yep.
through everything, every step. And so it just depends on your personality and how
Everybody's
independent
different.
you are, I guess, and how many questions. And we're happy to answer questions.
And we're not a party-based business. Like, we don't have like these hostess rewards and all of that. But we do like to have people, if they want to have their girlfriends over and have a night and do facials and eat food, like that's how women do, right? Then
Well,
you
you
can.
have this forever. So
Yes.
it really is an investment. I mean,
Yes.
and I'm not saying that over-the-counter products that you buy at the drugstore are bad, but let's be honest, some of the scrubs that you can buy are harsh, and astringent that you can buy are very harsh. When you're making an investment in your skin, it really is important to sit down and have those conversations and really determine what is going to be best for your skin. And as I've learned through the years, sometimes good, sometimes bad, you really have to determine what is going to be the best long term, because your skin goes through different phases in your 20s and your 30s and now in your 40s, and then trying to make it last, last and last through the years, because it really is hydrating and trying to keep, those everything kind of intact, because it starts going like this.
So true.
Well, what's so great about Rodan and Fields too is they have a 60-day empty bottle money back guarantee.
Oh,
So
very nice.
if you don't love it, you can send it back, but our return rate's like 1%.
Fantastic.
I noticed you were picking up one of our other
know, I wanna
products.
see-
So
yes.
we want to tell you about that. That is our Lash Boost product. So we also have a microdermabrasion paste, which is a great scrub, an amazing sunless tanner, and then we have the Lash Boost. I'll hold it up the right way, not upside down. And so this is a serum, and this launched last November and has been so big. I interact with a lot of pageant girls, and this just, I guess, for lack of a better word, it flies off the shelf. Like so many ladies want this, and we have some fantastic before and after pictures on the Lash Boost. So it's not a mascara, it's just a serum. You just wipe it over the eye before you go to bed at night, and the results are outstanding.
So what does it do?
It grows your
grow your
lashes. So they grow in darker
Thicker,
and
longer,
thicker
darker looking.
without the side effects of something that might be a prescription. So this is it's an amazing and very, very popular product right now. Those long, thick lashes are so in.
So
I'd do
awesome.
some of those.
Hold that thought. I know that you're dying to get your hands on the products. We're gonna come back and play with all of that in just a second. We will continue this conversation along with some makeup ideas right after this break.